And he was just like, this way have. And I was just like, whoa. Alright, so we ended up giving the homeless guy some marshmallows and a drink. Praise yeah.
Oh, and if you the one for me, tell me one more thing. Oh, if I put my trust in you, will you trust in me? Wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it. Teach me patience. Wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it. Be my blessing. Wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it. Teach me patience. Wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it.
What is up, guys? It's your girl Yiska here, and I'm back again with another video. As you guys can tell from the title, this video is gonna be about how I met my husband. Story time, how I met my husband, take 1. So guys, before I get into this video, I just want to encourage you guys to go ahead and like this video. Maybe you should wait until you actually watch it to decide if you really like it. But this story gonna be lit, so y'all can like it now because I know y'all still gonna like it. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you can get updates every time that I post new videos. Yes guys, today I'm in a really excited mood. I'm really cheery. I'm really bubbly. So let's get into the video. So guys, story time on how I met my husband. Let's go. So the church I attend is called Mission House Assembly, guys. For those of you who don't know, where my grandmother is the apostle of the house. Our church used to have a branch in God Hill, St. John in the community center. So what happened was some ladies from St. John used to go there and stuff. But after like a few years of it, we stopped it and we just continued having our regular service in the city. Our church was always in the city, Bridgetown. So what happened is the ladies that used to come to the church branch in St. John started coming all the way to town to go to church. They deserve a round of applause. Yes guys, coming from St. John to town for church, man. But yes, they started to go to church in town and whatnot. So apparently they were inviting their youngest brother to church for a while. Now this is Diego I'm talking about. Yes, they invited him to church. They were trying to get him to go to church, you know. But your boy just wasn't about it. Your boy was about that block life, that gang life, you know, that weed life, that low pants and beanie life, you know. He just wasn't about no church. But I mean, after a while, you know, God started to draw his heart in and, you know, started to change him. So your boy ended up coming to church with us. Now, as I said earlier, our church had a branch in St. John and I used to go on Sunday nights. So I would know his sisters that used to go, you know, I used to see them all the time, one of his nieces. So I was familiar with the faces and everything. I was pretty young when they started to have that service in St. John. I was probably like 11 or 12, around that age, you know, so I knew them for quite a few years. But I just didn't know Diego's yet. No one knew that they had a little brother. Who would have thought, right? So what happened is, your boy ended up coming to church and whatnot, but I wasn't noticing him. I don't know if it's because he's so quiet. No, I don't think it's because he's so quiet. I probably saw him and looked at him and looked off because he probably wasn't eye-catching to me. I don't know. But yeah, your girl just was not seeing Diego at all. He was coming to church and leaving and it was just like, oh, another guy. Okay, you know? Also, he looked kind of elderly. So your girl was just like, I might look cool though, but yeah. So moving on, a few weeks passed. Your boy was going to church there and whatnot, and I was the leader of the band. So what happened was, my grandmother came to me and she told me, Jessica, this young man wants to join the band, etc. You can take his number, yada yada yada. So your girl took his number, he took mine, and we went home, and that was that, right? We added each other and just greeted each other, and I was just like, yeah, so band practice is on this day, that day, this time, whatever. Just let me know when you can come out, etc. That passed, and after a few practice sessions and whatnot, your boy posted something on his WhatsApp status, and it was something along the lines of, I can't deal with this no more, or something like that. You know, us young people, we vent our emotions sometimes in some very strange ways. But anyways, your boy posted that, and you know me, y'all know me, I'm a very caring person, you know. I like to give my little advice and make sure people are good. So your girl messaged him and I was just like, yo bro, what's going on? I told myself, let me give the brother some love, some brotherly, sisterly, godly, unified love. You know, Just care. Tender loving care, TLC, as I learned from my grandmother the other day. But yes, so I asked him, what's up? I saw your status. And boy started to tell me about how his girlfriend at the time, may I highlight, he was having some problems with her and whatnot. So I just gave the boy a few words of advice and encouragement. I told him, you know what, fight for your relationship, man. Hold on. Yes, I gave him some encouragement and some strengthening as a sister in Christ. And that just continued to happen however it happened between two of them. I need y'all to know that prior to this, I had a hunch inside of my spirit, y'all, that this man is going to break it off with this girl. They're gonna break up and he's gonna come to you. But I was just like, Y'all, I literally went to my grandmother and I told my grandmother, Mom, tell God that I do not want this man in my life. I don't want to be with him. You understand? I mean, I was looking at him and I was just like, he just was not my type. On the outward, I was just like, he alright or whatever, but I don't think he's for me. He's not my
cup of tea.
I don't get the feels. However, who can stop the Father's words, So continuing on, probably a few weeks passed, but mind you, your girl was talking to someone at the time. I was interested in this guy, but he was not very emotionally available or he just wasn't there. Things with him just were not going right. They were going totally left. So your girl started to get a little frustrated. So what happened was, I remember I had an interview at a radio station and I was just, thinking maybe this guy I'm talking to that I'm into, he could come along with me. He had told me earlier that week, now the interview was on Thursday night, he had told me like since Monday, okay, I'm gonna go with you, because where the interview was, it was, if you guys know Harbor Road, if you guys don't know, I think every Bajan should know Harbor Road, but basically it was in this dark environment and I did not want to be out there alone. A lot of people get robbed and whatnot these days. So your girl did not want to be out there alone. I didn't want to mess with that side of town. I was not about getting jack up in them parks. Y'all understand me? So I had asked the guy to come with me. He told me he was going to come with me. And then last minute, like literally the night before, this guy was like, oh, I forget I have a client, yada yada, so I can't come with you no more. So it was a bit like, really? This ain't cool, man. If you make plans with me, tell the person, sorry, I have an engagement. Don't, mess me up and whatnot. So I was pretty upset about it. So Diego and I were talking on WhatsApp and I started to tell him, how I felt and stuff. And I told him I was supposed to go to this place and I don't want to go alone. And, I just was casually telling him how I felt about this situation. And your boy Diego was like, I could come with you. So in my mind, it was just like, no. I mean, at this time, he and the girl at the time, they had already broken off. But I was just like, you just got out of the relationship. I don't really want you going nowhere with me, son. But the boy insisted and he ended up going with me. So Thursday came and it was just like, I have an interview this evening and this boy, Diego, who I just kind of met, is going with me, who I barely spent like a few 2-3 months with, is going with me. However, in my God's standard, we were sitting at the church, waiting on him because it was a band practice night, but I had an interview, so we had to skip band practice so that I can go to that interview. So your girl was waiting on Diego, and I mean, your boy show up. Now this is what had me. This is how I knew I was gone at this point, y'all. I was gone at this point. Your boy showed up. And I mean, now remember, all the time I was seeing this guy, he was just like, see him, don't see him, It was just like, whatever. So, your boy stepped through the door, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I mean, not only me, but my God sister and I, we were just staring at him like, that's Diego? No, I mean, y'all, your boy had a fly like a soaring haircut. Your boy had a fade, and I mean, I never saw a dark dude with a fade that looked this sweet. Yeah! This boy that looked so cute. I started to get palpitations, y'all. I ain't telling no lie. He was like a whole snack box, a kid's meal, a whooper deal. This man was it, and your girl was just like, oh my gosh, this was literally like, what? You come in looking like a whole snack box, and I was like,
boy, if you don't.
I was like, nah, girl, How this boy looked, I mean, I could have almost speak in tongues, y'all. This boy was just so cute. I was just like, this is Diego that I was teaching for the past few weeks. No! But anyways, your boy stepped through the door looking cute or whatever. And at this point, I was ashamed. I was feeling kind of bad because, you know, I had undone my locks prior to meeting him. I had probably undone my hair in like January last year. So I was looking very prickly to me. I had my hair, you know, pulled back in one, and my little natural hair poof at the back, and I had on a hat saying "No Fear." That's one of my songs, "No Fear," and a cross-eyed top. But so I had on a hat, and I was just feeling so prickled because I was like, wow, I look like a dude in front of this guy who looks so sweet. So we started to walk, and we went across to the radio station. We had a little trouble finding it at first, but we called the guy and we ended up finding the place, whatever. So we went into the room. So on this radio interview, what I had to do was do some poetry and talk a little bit about my song Glory. If you guys haven't heard Glory yet, it's such a shame. Go ahead and check it out. I'll put the link in the description box below. So yes guys, your girl had to talk about her song and, you know, say a few spoken word pieces on the air. So I did that. And while I was doing that, you know, I could feel his eyes stuck to me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Like, this dude looking at me so hard. And you know, when we went in, the guy that was interviewing me, he just had this vibe on his face, like, you know, this is your, you know? But I was just like, friend. To him now, looking at it today, we are married, it was probably like, whoa, friend. Alright, that's her friend, but they're married today though, friend. But anyways, what happened was we went through the interview, etc. The interview was over, and we got done with the interview and we left. I was kind of hungry, but I was trying my best not to make it visible. But I started to slow down, and you know, your girl tired, hungry, head hurting, all sort of stuff. And we were walking, and your boy was like, you want something to eat? And I was just like, no, it's okay. And he was like, you sure you don't want nothing to eat? And I was just like, I good, I cool, like, I already, you know, I make it, I will live. The girl was so nervous, y'all. I was so nervous. For some reason, he had marshmallows in his bag, I think. I hope I remember correctly. He had marshmallows and a drink or something like that. And we were walking back into town, and we got across by the banks before Cape Shepherd. We saw this homeless guy, and he wanted something to eat. So we were walking, walked past him, and then we started to feel bad. And I was just like, you have anything to give him? You should probably, you know? And he was just like, this way have. And I was just like, whoa. Alright, so we ended up giving the homeless guy some marshmallows and a drink. Crazy, yeah. But, so we went on, we were in the bus terminal, we sat down, we were talking about life and, you know, stuff. We happened to see one of his nephews. I'm not sure which one it was. It was either Tiny or Tooney, Chad or Chad, I don't know. But we saw one of his nephews, right? And his nephew came and sat next to us and started talking, you know, about, you know, trying to, he thought we were dating, and he was just like, and we were just like, no, no. So we continued talking, and we were talking about, you know, like I said, life. And I remember we started to talk about specifically our individual lives personally. And he started to tell me, well, it seems as though you have your life all figured out. And I just hear, like, you know, and he was really talking to me like on a real serious level. And your girl was just like, you know, nah, I don't have my life started out. And then it started to come out, it started to spill. I was like, you know, well, right now I'm between two guys to some degree. I mean, I was talking to one, and you know, then this other one started to be really nice to me, and I don't know how dumb I was to think he wouldn't catch on, but I guess I was pretty smart because he kind of didn't catch on. I was just telling him, you know, I'm not really stable in my mind right now because I'm kind of confused. My feelings are mixed up, you know, whatnot. To this point, we have not confessed anything yet. Just letting you guys know. But yes, we went home, whatever, continued. We just chat a little bit, went to sleep. But then the photo shoot time came now. I had a photo shoot that I was supposed to go to. The same guy I was talking to, again, did not have time for me. So, your girl was telling Diego, well, I upset because, you know, this guy was supposed to go with me to this thing and, you know, he not coming no more. I told Diego about that the Friday night, you know, the photo shoot. He said, I will come with you, you know, I will go with you, it's okay. However, the photo shoot ended up being cancelled, but your boy still wanted to chill. So we ended up taking a van on a Saturday and we went up to a beach and we sat and we talked and stuff. And as usual with him, the conversation was so serious and intimate. When I say intimate, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean the conversation was really serious and emotional, and he was just opening up to me. I mean, he sat down and told me all of his business. I mean, I was just like, wow, this guy have no shame. But your girl started to open up to him and we started to talk and stuff, and we just laid there on the sand and we just, you know, a friendship started to bloom. Like, it was so amazing. I was just like, wow, this is so awesome. Like, I never experienced something like that before. So later that day, we went down to Browns Beach because the beach we went to was a bit higher, Sugar Bay. We came down to Browns Beach and we went into the water, you know, we changed and stuff. We went into the water for a little bit and we continued our deep conversations as usual. So as our conversation continued, you know, we ended up talking about the conversation we had the night before with the confusion between the two fellas in my case and stuff. And in my head and heart, it was just like, tell him he's the other guy. Tell him he's the other guy. And I was just like, no, why would I do that? And I was just all the time trying to put it off, trying to tell myself, no. And I literally looked up and this guy's face was glowing. I mean, he was like so beautiful. It was like if the sun came right over his head, and I was just like, wow, he is so wow. So while we were there in the water, I'm gonna continue this video right here. I have it plugged in, so bear with me for the ending of this video. So as I was saying, while we were there in the water, I told him, you remember what we talked about on Thursday night after we came from the interview? And your boy was like, yeah, I remember. And I told him, well, the other guy I was talking about was you. And he said, I know. So I was like, cocky much. Don't think of yourself so high. Slow down, buddy. Right? So he told me actually, well, he was hoping that he was the other guy I was talking about. So your girl was like, why would you be hoping that you were the other guy I was talking about? And he said, because I like you too. And I was just like, your girl freaked out. It was just like, whoa. I mean, immediately in the moment while we were there in that water, we both knew that we were the ones for each other. So from then he was just like, so how we gonna tell your grandmother? We should talk to Pastor Aline. And I was just like, she probably not gonna believe this because, like I said, guys, I was talking to someone at the time and I was also talking to her about that person. So it was just totally messed up. But we were just for the rest of the day, you know, thinking about, how are we gonna tell Pastor Aline? When should we tell Pastor Aline? How are we gonna tell her this? How are we gonna tell her this? And stuff. So that's it for now, guys. If you guys would like a part 2, which would be a continuation of the beginning of our relationship, go ahead and comment and let me know. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, guys, and turn on your post notifications so that you can always see when I post new videos. Stay connected, stay plugged in. As always, I love you guys, and this has been your girl Yiska. Have a great day and shalom.
This beat ain't normal.
Baba God give me life, oh. He turned my life into sweet wine, oh.